Last time on Lawful Stupid. So there are horns blaring behind you all. The city raising alarm that a portal has been opened. And you hear Daddy Derringer go, "Welp, if you're not first, you're last." And he jumps to the portal with Paul Barrow right behind him. And Darling just hops on in, and Gus runs up, big leap, cannonball style, through the portal. So the four of you wake up atop this table. And as you look up above you, there's a giant ceiling covered in stained glass. There are numerous doors.
I'm gonna go through that door, grab some hay up out of that spot, and just quickly come back. Okay, guys, I got it.
Hey, did you get, distracted, or...
Did you get attacked by a bear or something?
Why you say this?
You were gone for a couple hours while we waited. Did we see Dad?
You did not.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go see if my wife's a fucking 100 now.
You go through the door, and you find what can only be described as devastation and flame. You guys emerge from the portal, and you see fire and devastation. The city... Let me rephrase. You're at World's End. The city of the Geosplam that you just traveled through moments ago. And the city is aflame. And you can hear in the distance the sound of desolation, the sound of things burning, buildings falling. Behind you, the portal swirls and roars.
Great plan, bro! Oh yeah, let's go through the portal!
I'm stepping back slowly. It is over for this place. We must return.
We don't... This is our home maze out there! Sugar! Spice! Biscuit!
Don't split the party.
Bye!
Yeah, just gonna go off. What can we do to help anybody here?
I cast locate object. Target my cart, the Panda Express.
How far can locate object go?
How many years ago can it go? How many years apart from you?
Let's see, locate object. With one, as long as the object is within 1,000 feet of you.
Is the object within 1,000 feet of me?
Your cart?
Yeah.
Did you guys take the cart through? No, you guys didn't take the cart through, did you? You left it at the gate, right?
Yeah, we
parked it in this city for sure.
Yeah, I think you parked it when you guys were going in. Because they didn't go through
write it up. We didn't write it up to the gate for sure.
I don't think you guys even took it through the gate to World's End.
Oh, originally? When we came through, we thought it was just
when
woods
we walked
before?
here?
When you guys stopped...
It's been a while.
When you guys stopped at the entrance to World's End, and you each saw
the crosses? Yeah.
Well, you each saw your different interpretations of crossing over to...
Yeah, and you did a joke as the donkeys and the dog fester.
That's right, I forgot
you were
about that.
And you were like, sugar.
It's very funny.
Yeah, I won't say
I'm super funny, I forgot. Yeah, so I...
if you tie the thing that you need narratively back to Dwayne being funny, it will be within 1,000 feet.
Yeah, can confirm. What I will say is I don't remember if you guys took the cart or not. So you can decide whether you parked it at the start of the city or at the jailhouse-esque place.
I parked it where it's 1,000 feet away from me right now.
Exactly 1,000 feet. Yeah, okay.
I don't care.
1001, too far away. The
Within.
city grew.
I believe Zebra more than anybody else, where he said they stopped it at the jailhouse.
Okay. Are we within 1,000 feet of the jailhouse?
We are not.
Okay.
Remember, it was a long.
But I would know that.
You would know where
that I
it
parked
is.
at the
Absolutely,
jailhouse.
you would know how to go back and get it. Like it was just a long ass walk.
I'm going to the cart because that's my touchstone to this reality is to see if Sugar and Spice are still alive. 1,000 years haven't passed.
That's so interesting barometer. Okay, so you walk down this this altar-esque platform and head through this city that's on fire and in ruin, and you're heading towards the jailhouse.
Yes.
Jailhouse style place.
The jailhouse rock. The jailhouse spelled GAOL house.
What about Darling and Paul?
I gotta follow.
Do I think
I followed you into the hell portal, Paul Barrow. You can't follow me to see if my business is established?
Okay. Ugh. But Dad's still back there. So, like, we
don't know Dad's back there.
But
we
we
pieced
don't-
that together because Dwayne gave us clues after the show.
Did he?
that he may have already come through.
Yeah, he said, think about it. If you left and you came back, that would create it would be like a time. Like he spelled it out for us. I spelled it out for me after the show. I didn't get it till after the show.
Good.
I really don't know what to do here, guys.
Well, you do what Paul Barrow would do.
Yeah, what would Paul Barrow do?
I mean, but he's been so simple up to this point. I'm just trying to think if he would
WWPBD.
PB. What would peanut butter do?
What would
Stick to the
old
roof of your
peanut
mouth
butter do?
and be delicious.
Stick to the roof of your mouth. And what's the roof of your mouth? Family. Stick to your family. Let's go.
Been sticking with family this far. You really gonna turn back right through the door?
You basically said it yourself.
Are you guys going to talk to Paul Barrow, or just we're going to discuss that a character, and then I'm going to have to provide?
I think they
I'm
are
on-
talking to me right now.
Gus is gone. So
Okay,
Is Paul
so-
Barrow like
okay.
still standing there?
Yeah.
Well, talk to me. So you said buildings are like actively falling, not like have, but they are collapsing
these are not
now.
ruins, ashes. These
Right.
are actively burning.
In the distance, you hear the sound of buildings collapses and stuff like that, and the buildings around you are on fire. Yes.
Okay, okay. And you said there were people screaming. Okay, so here, what I will take into consideration is there are people
I say
who
people
are
were
in
screaming?
need. You said you could hear
he
voices
said
or
the
something.
sounds of desolation, which implies to me no one's screaming because it's desolate.
Yes, but it's like
It's like the sound of silence.
all around me are familiar faces.
That's not the sound of silence.
No, that's Mad World by Gary Jules, but not originally by Gary Jules, and I forgot who it's by
I really
originally.
want Gents to remix this song with my new words.
All right, we're running into
With my-
copyright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I will follow for the sake of keeping the podcast together right now, but I really don't want to
That's
lose this opportunity for the doors, just so it's just on the record. I'll follow Gus.
That
That's how I felt when I followed you into these doors, Devin. So I'm glad that you feel the same.
Well, here's the thing: if we can get rid of May, we can be free of that little anchor, and we can.
Oh my God, it's my why!
I say,
If we could be, if Paul Barrow didn't have legs, I could throw him so far. Get rid of those pesky things; they're only holding you back.
well, you could use his legs to throw him, like Mario and Bowser.
Yeah.
No, I do his arms that way, but there's more concentrated weight in his torso. He's gonna go further. I've run the numbers.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, so you guys proceed
Is it? Because I haven't.
towards the jailhouse esque building, and as you're walking, you the city that you saw before, just moments ago, which had its unique architecture and style and life, and it almost felt serene to a degree. When you walked through it the first time, it seemed like people were working together. there was a good culture and atmosphere that you guys were able to pick up just by walking through. You don't have any signs of life as you're walking so far, and the city is on fire actively. Some parts are more smoldering than others, but you are walking through essentially a town on fire. Do me a favor, anybody, everybody, mostly everybody, roll me a perception check.
Avon loves this so much.
74.
I'm gonna say that.
Avon.
Avon's like, yeah, listen, it was a little low. It's 45.
I'm so glad this has happened.
It'll be 27.
See?
It'll be 28.
15.
How did you roll a 28?
Giving me shit.
I crit and I have a +8.
Nice. What was yours?
I was
Paul
like I said, I'm so glad this has happened. It was because I saw Darling's roll 27, then my roll crit 28. And I was like, ah!
Paul Bearer, what was yours? I'm sorry.
15.
15. Okay. So you all pass. Great work. Proud of you. So with those scores, one thing that you can tell is that these fires don't seem like they were like spread in the sense that like a wildfire where like fire just seems to jump, right? It definitely seems like they were intentionally set, that there were potentially signs of conflict. And I mean, again, things are still on fire. Do with that what you will. And you guys continue walking.
No, I guess we're still like running, right? So wherever, Gus, where are you heading?
Were you running or walking? Because I thought you were just headed there, beeline.
I'm walking with purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Beeline. Make a beeline, right? And so, is there anything you guys want to discuss as you guys are beelining, or do you just want to move on to the Jailhouse Rock?
Need to get eyes on my car.
All right.
I would like to generally be just like, where is everybody? Just general shouts of hello, anyone here?
Yeah, you are met with the sound of silence. Actually, you're met with the sound of fire and ruin, but it was way cooler to say the sound of silence. Yeah, and you guys continue towards Jailhouse Rock, and it's not too long. It's still a chunk of a walk, but it's not like you spend hours and hours. It's probably like an hour-long walk or 2 hours, I believe, because you had to go over these like rolling hills. This city's big, and if you remember this portal, this altar portal is like dead center in the city. Like it's almost like they built their city around this. And you know you're getting closer to Jailhouse Rock because you can see what remains of the building, like the top of it. But as you're like cresting over that hill, before you, like on the ground, you guys see a body. And from pretty good distance out, right, like 60 yards, 60 feet, whatever that number is, you're not right on top of it, but as soon as you see it, you can tell that it's a geosplum. And it's like strewn out in the street.
Gonna go run up and check them out? This is the first person we've seen.
Yeah, you run up and you kneel down, and you pretty quickly can tell that they're dead. They've got charred marks all over them.
As I see that, I will turn my back to that figure and be keeping on watch for anything else.
Fair enough.
I'm still moving with a purpose.
So if he's moving, so I imagine like she's down and as she's checking him, Gus just keeps going, and so I've turned my back to look around. Then as I see him trail out, I'll follow too. As I walk by, I'm just gonna tap Darling on the shoulder without any words, as if to say, like, we're moving on.
No, she doesn't spend long. She'll kind of like be sad, put them at ease kind of thing, and then just like rush off to catch up with them again.
Yeah, and so you guys go over Jailhouse Rock, and you see the Panda Express out front where you left it.
How's it looking?
Not great.
Okay.
But it's not destroyed, and it's not on fire. It's like covered in soot and ash and time. You can see that it's worn from weather, from the air, the erosion. It's seen better days. Seems functional, but you can tell that it's in bad condition.
Sugar? Spice?
You don't see them.
Anything nice?
Not yet.
Biscuit? A whistle?
Did you leave Biscuit? I thought you kept Biscuit with you.
Biscuit was with Panda Express. I did not take Biscuit with me.
Okay. There is no response when you whistle.
There seems to be nothing left for us. Where's May?
Well, I reckon she waited for me and Prentice till she died. So let's go back through the doors, find some sort of chronomancer, and get my fucking donkeys back.
Not his wife, his donkey.
Donkeys can't wake up one day and decide they don't love you anymore.
Man's best friend, they say.
This is true.
I'm sorry about this. And Paul Barrel's gonna hug Gus. He's just gonna grab him up.
No, it's no worries. I mean, it's just like a horrible alternate future that we've been burdened with knowledge of. We'll get back to our own time, and it'll be fine.
It's okay. It's not your fault. You did your best.
I followed you. Yeah, I followed you.
And I followed Papa.
Uh-huh.
Is that not why we are all here? You come to me on trip and you say, we are looking for Papa, and I agree.
Mm-hmm. So let's go get him.
But you think he's here?
No.
Because now we've wasted so much time, and now the difference.
Okay.
Why don't we look around here real fast?
You want me to say that I'm sorry that I checked on the status of my wife?
No, but I mean, if he's not here, if he is somewhere else, the time lapse again. So long.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know, so we should hurry and go find Pops.
Let's do this.
I'd like to go into the Panda Express.
Sure.
I'd like to see if there's any notes left behind for us. Something. I don't know.
The whole thing's been bronze.
Well, everything's
Your lies are the greatest chef ever.
Everything's a fireplace here, right? So it should be a letter inside.
Yeah, you pop in there and you see that, what's her fucking name? The famous chef that you like that can't speak?
Trifle.
Trifle.
She can speak. She can't. She just sometimes has to observe her vowels.
Yeah, no, I get it. She can't speak. She can, but can't. Just like Devin can say fuck, but he can't, right?
Over some periods of time, she has a vow of silence.
Sure.
Not all the time.
Yeah, no, that would be crazy.
That would be bonkers.
Yeah, so you go into the cart, and here's the weird thing. It kind of looks the same as you left it. Maybe some things are a little disheveled, but it's just covered in dust. It doesn't look like somebody rummaged through it. It doesn't look like it had been pilfered. It just looks like it's sat.
Don't you have a bag with the spices that connects to this thing?
No,
Oh,
not really.
I thought that'd work. Extra dimensional spice cabinet.
I have an extra dimensional. I have a Heward's handy spice pouch that I wear on my hip that creates new spices for me every day that I can use. And then I've got the interdimensional pantry, which any door, it doesn't have to be necessarily connect the wagon. Any door can open to the extra dimensional pantry.
Yeah, nothing's in here. No notes, no nothing. I think if Dad came this way, he would have left something, but there's nothing.
This is the most culturally significant touchstone here, so yeah. This is where he would leave it.
I would like to step out of the, if I was in the cart, step out of the cart and begin to look down on the road for any like sort of tracks. Because if this is still burning, like who was here? Do I see any prominent tracks? Or as I search?
I will say that you see a lot of tracks that belong to Geostorm, right? You're familiar enough at this point with them, but they're not fresh.
2 donkey tracks leading out with those geoswam, or?
And torches, yeah. No, it was sugar and spice. They fucking burned this place.
What are you saying? Like, did they get out?
Yes.
Did the geosquam take them with them?
You see some donkey tracks, right? But they don't seem to last very long.
Oh no. They got hunky.
They got on their fucking 2 hooves and they murdered those Geostorm when they got hungry.
They revealed their level 20 druid forms.
Yeah, they're flying talking donkeys.
They evolved.
Is there anything here not set on fire?
Yeah, the stuff that's
Swimming
smoldering.
pool.
Well, besides the smoldering, like I don't know, there could have been a building like left to not be set on fire.
Well, the cart's not on fire either. I forgot to mention
Car's
that.
not on fire.
No, I think I mentioned that. No, but
Swimming
it's
pool?
fire across the board. The smoke.
The smoke.
Pretty fiery.
Then let's return. There is nothing here left.
Yeah, it's pretty burnt up.
So, back to the portal.
Yes.
And the return trip begins. You guys make the long trek, a couple-hour walk back to the portal. And you see the portal is still raging, right? It is still swirling. It is still intact. So are you headed up to the portal as you approach?
Yep.
And what is the plan? What are you guys going to do?
Cannonball.
So you're not going to talk about it. You're just going to jump into the portal.
I mean, leads back to Dad. We talked about going back to Dad, and this place is on fire, and nothing remains. It looks like a significant amount of time has passed since we were here last. What?
Are there any?
Did you guys eat today? Also, by the way,
I'm not hungry.
I don't even know what today is anymore. Are there any notes
That's a good
by the
call.
portal?
Are there any
I
plans?
reach into my international pantry. I pull out 3 mushrooms.
I take them all.
3 marshmallows.
I eat those too.
3 marshmallows. There you go. Well, while we decide what we're going to do, let's cook some marshmallows.
I mean, there's fire everywhere. So that's pretty
Exactly.
convenient.
Are there any like oven mitts around to protect myself from this?
Oh my god.
Okay.
There's not.
Are there any notes or messages around the portal, Dwayne?
That's a great question. It would have been awesome if you guys asked that 4 hours ago. I'm just kidding. That'd be really shitty. As you guys are facing the portal and Gus
I rolled a 28 for perception. I'd be mad.
Well, you did that further. You didn't do
Oh,
that
you're
when you
right.
walked out.
With a 28,
No.
you were able to see 2 hours ago.
Yeah, with a 28, she saw into the future and knew it was going to happen.
You're right.
Well, actually, that was that
rolled
was
20,
Gus.
but it's
But
fine.
with a 27 and her ridiculous perception skills in general, it's much better than that 28 that Gus rolled once.
That's true.
Um, when you guys are like, Gus, when you're handing out food, you guys, I imagine you're kind of standing there, but as most people stand there, you tend to like walk around or like pace or look around, right? It's not like you're all just staring at the portal like you're taking it all in.
No, we're milling about.
Yeah, you're milling about. Thank you. That was exactly what my brain was looking for. So you're milling about, and Paul Barrow, you're the first one to see it. You turn around, I think, after you take a snack from him, and then so you're on this altar, right? And there's a big portal that's standing, and it's going. The gems are still in place. Across from that, where your visage of this, your horizon of the city would be, suddenly, like a good 20 feet left to right, your vision of the city is obstructed, and you can see what looks like a library. And like nice floors. It looks really pristine. But out of nowhere, it's almost like you're looking through a window into a library.
Gustavo.
Yo.
Donnie Dancer. Are you all seeing this? And I will begin to point slowly at like this panorama.
Do I see it?
Yeah.
What are you seeing?
Yeah, you all see it. It's not like he's not going insane for this.
Is this because I'm like looking through the portal? I'm seeing the library on the other side.
Because this is the opposite side of the portal.
What happened if I like go to try to take a book off the shelf?
Well, you would have to walk in.
When you say walk in,
like I said,
that's kind of where my perceptual...
It's almost like you're looking through a window. So, like,
okay,
there's this window.
So if I like come out to the side...
Yeah, if you walk over to the side of the altar, you can see the city and stuff. And if you lean over...
Come back around.
If you lean over, there's nothing there. It's just like a single pane of glass that you are looking through.
Okay.
I'd like to touch it.
Okay. I appreciate your candor. Yeah, so you walk forward and you put your hand into the window, essentially, is the best way to describe that.
Well, we're like
checking for invisible jigglies.
Yeah, like palm flat onto the window. Because, like, it's a window, right? I'm not going to try to stuff my hand right through.
No. I said it's like a window. You don't actually see glass, but that's the only way I could really explain how you guys have suddenly this, like...
How thick is the glass on the window?
Oh, okay, yeah. The glass that doesn't exist on the window is somewhere between...
Is it double pane?
It's somewhere between a box of rocks and your intelligence. So wherever that lies...
Does it tint when the sun's out?
It does. It does.
It's pretty much...
It's actually a wigwam, if we're being honest. But that's fine. Yeah, you kind of put your hand up to it like you're looking for glass, and there's nothing there, and your hand just kind of moves through the air.
What is
so Fire Nightmare or book club?
Book club.
And so as you guys are chatting, a figure emerges within your view and then steps out of the library onto the altar with you guys. And
I'm pushing back in.
Whoa. Can I describe him?
I'm kidding. I'm
push
kidding.
forward, you respond.
Okay. That'd be very funny though.
Hi, my name's Stan.
And you
just get spooked and push him.
You hear Daddy Derringer. What? No, I'm just kidding. No, out steps a figure with like a chainmail cowl. He's got a blue beard. His eyes are blue. He's wearing this like chainmail armor with pauldrons, and he's got a shield strapped to his left hand, and he's got a staff. And he says, "Oh, I've been looking for you."
For me?
And who are you?
It's me, the Grand Magus.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like a really
Devin
powerful
says-
wizard?
I am the grandest of Maguses.
So you could cast some sort of donkey retrieval spell.
Sugar and spice, of course.
I think you have my undying allegiance.
What about the papa retrieval spell?
Oh yeah, I don't have that. And he like whistles, and you see Sugar and Spice like gallop up into the library. He says, in good conscience, I couldn't let them just die. And
I wild shape into a panda donkey and I frolic with them.
And as you jump into the library and do that on these floors, you notice the nipping at your hooves of Biscuit.
I'm a little boy! And then I'm going to wild shape into a flutterpup. That's all my wild shape for the day. I can't wild shape into a flutterpup because I haven't eaten flutterpup.
Yet.
Yet. Well, Grand Magus, this is my donkey voice, and you're the best. I love you the most.
You're welcome. I'm glad you guys made it back. I wasn't sure you would.
You've been looking for us or waiting for us?
Yes, Declan said I should keep an eye on this portal.
That's the papa.
Where's he?
It's complicated, but he's, I don't know if captured's the right word, but captured.
By whom?
That's, I think it's story time. And he like motions to his library.
I'll follow.
Yeah, he walks in.
I have to trust some weird stranger that knows Dad. Okay, that's fine. Fine. She'll follow.
So as everybody walks in, he kind of waves his hand and the city disappears. The portal disappears. And your view is instead changed. You guys are now looking out windows. And those windows show like this lush green like field for what seems like miles. And then at the edge of your horizon is this giant like mountainscape. And he says, from what Declan told me, you were separated inside the portals. And he came back through thinking you guys would return at some point. But time passed and you didn't. And he and I crossed paths, similar goals. And he asked that I just keep an eye on the portal. Obviously, my little library here has some tricks. Allows me to see, allows me to move. But it has limits. And I wasn't able to save Declan.
How long were we gone for?
That's... Honestly, I'm not entirely sure of the exact time, right? But it was at least a year.
How did he die?
Oh, I'm sorry, he's not dead. I just couldn't save him. Well, I mean, I guess he could be, but to my knowledge, he's not. I saw him 2 months ago, but I haven't been able to rescue him.
Well, looks like we are rescuing him again.
Okay, here is not bad.
No, here's great. My library is very comfortable. My entire tower is wonderful.
So, like, hey, Grand Magus?
Yeah, what's
I
up?
put a hoof on his shoulder. You've been a good friend to me.
Just like on my sign legs. All right.
You've been a good friend to me.
Sure.
You know if my wife's okay?
I'm.
She was in Prentice.
What's her name?
May. Derringer.
Yeah. Okay.
She's not a donkey or nothing.
So weird. Like, if you were a donkey, would you? Never mind. He doesn't say that. I haven't checked, but I'm sure I could. I'm sure I could use, magic. I am the grandest of maguses, after all.
Yes.
He walks over
yeah.
to, like, one of those little study tables, and he says, can you describe her for me?
Beautiful. Very good at cooking. She got bangs.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of frame her face. She got kind of pointy ears. She's a half elf.
Oh, okay.
Not a donkey.
That's
Just
very
to
important detail.
reiterate. She wears sundresses often when the weather permits.
Sure. And you see he, like, puts both of his hands up, and there's this swirl, this, like, orb of magic.
Big gun.
And he's swirling, and you see, like, what can only be described as, like, a model in blue of Prentice, like the stacked city, and he, like, is spinning, and he says, no, she's in Prentice, alive.
Oh yeah. Can you get a message to her?
Of course.
Hey, sorry I've been gone so long. Went through a portal. Stop. Love you very much. Stop.
You don't have to. Do you want me to send separate messages each time? That's a lot of magic. You could just send one message.
I want to indicate where the natural pauses are.
I'm sorry. Can you start over? And he, like, holds up a hand with, like, a swirl of magic. No. Just speak into this portal here.
Oh, hey May, it's me. Your husband. I'm a donkey right now. That's why I sound weird. I love you very much. Sorry it took so long. There was a portal. I'm here now with the Grand Magus and my brother.
The grandest of Maguses.
The grandest of Maguses. He saved my donkeys, so whatever. I'll give you two ists. The grandest of Maguses. And so sorry it's been a year. I'm sure you're doing great. We should have dinner soon. And just let me know.
And he, like, closes his fist and lets a teal and sapphire colored crystal looking bird fly free. And he says, she'll get the message.
Thank you, best friend.
You ever thought maybe she'd be married?
No chance.
Yeah, that was an insensitive
I
question.
unwild shape
apologize.
back into Gus form and go. Just kind of gesture up and down at myself.
That's a good point. You're a very handsome panda.
So I'm a lot of man and I know how to cook. Wait. I'm a lot of man and I know how to cook, dude.
No, it's that's apparent. You guys could be twins. Did you know that? And he points to you and Paul.
No, I do not
If I
believe
didn't eat
this
for a couple
thing.
weeks, maybe.
Papa,
Yeah, that's fair.
how do you know, Papa? You seem very strong, very capable.
Yeah.
Why do you know Papa? Why do you come to his aid? And how did you not stop him from being taken?
Just because you're powerful doesn't mean bad things can't happen to you or your loved ones.
I accept. Thank you.
I rest my case, sir. It's here's the deal. I've been here for a long time.
Not a good time.
For a long time. And I'm curious about what happens next. And Declan was an explorer, and he and I crossed paths looking for something to turn the clock back. And we were both looking in the same place, and we crossed paths. So we tried together, but he ended up getting captured by the Chaos Swarm.
Well, that's interesting, because they're like our best friends.
Probably not after
Not
we open the
anymore.
portal.
No, they'll forgive.
Well, I don't know all the particulars, but what I will tell you is that the Chaos Swarm started a war about half a year ago, maybe. A civil war. Two different factions. Those who wanted to protect the city and the portal, and those who didn't.
Who won?
The not King Tuk Tuk. He was betrayed.
Oh, yeah? By who? Who betrayed Tuk Tuk?
Someone in his court, someone in his entourage.
Grandis Magus.
That's me.
Could we perhaps... The porters have great magic.
They do.
Is there not something we could do to go back this way and prevent this year from going away from us?
That's what I've been looking for. Is some way to turn back the clock.
I too would like a smooch rebate. All the smooches that I would have gotten this past year.
Yeah, sorry, I can't help you with that.
Well, just turn back time and I'll figure it out.
Yeah, listen, I'm the grandest of Maguses, and I'm still looking for a way to turn back time.
Do you think there'd be, like, a time god? Do those exist?
Did not pay
Gods are
attention
what
to
you
that
make of
explain.
them.
Well, they might have enough power to do it. If the grandest of Magus can't find it, then go up one.
Just one?
Or two.
I haven't seen any gods around here.
Do you know anything about the doors from the porters that go to these other worlds?
Yeah, I do.
Is that something you've been looking for, trying to restore the portals too? Does that help you at all in your search?
I came here searching for a way to turn back time. He smiles and he says, I'm forgetting myself. I'm not from Goron.
So, where you from, Prinith proper?
No, I'm you know Goron is the world here, right?
Yes, but I'm confused
He
about not
makes
being
a
from...
circle.
You're breaking my brain.
The short version is I'm from the portals.
From the door, dude.
Different door.
Yes, I'm from the doors.
So you left your own world to be here.
I left my world in search of a way to turn back time.
So you have left loved ones as well.
No.
You're very mysterious.
Very fortunate,
left.
too. How old are you? You've never lost anybody
Yes,
you care
how
about?
old are you? Give me a number.
You can only leave loved ones that are still alive.
Oh.
This isn't the first world I've been to.
Is it the one with the best food, or?
I haven't had yours yet, and he winks.
I like this guy. Save my donkeys, and he likes my food.
Declan kept talking about it. We only spent a couple weeks together, but...
This is very intriguing to me. We must save Papa. This much is true.
This is true.
But I would like to follow you, Grand Magus, to help you return time to its normal state.
Smooch rebate.
Smooch rebate.
I'm not giving either of you a smooch.
Not how that works.
I don't need a rebate. Whatever. Smooch rebate is name of episode for sure.
For sure.
That'd probably work, yeah.
Yeah, let me make a note.
Yeah, just remember to title the quote of that. He says, so it seems like you know the trick of the portals then.
That time's funny.
Time? Is that the trick?
Yeah. I trick in this painful memory of them that you go through them and you find out that time passes differently when you're in the room, when you're looking at the doors.
Well, I think let's not touch the funny doors.
A trick of it being, you find out the hard way that when you go through the portal, you're not sure how much time is going to pass.
Is it different for different doors?
Yes.
This is unsettling.
Yeah, it kind of feels like we should get dudes with no family or ties or anything they care about to go through these doors, man.
Or maybe just not
This is us.
do it at all.
You got a tiny mouse demon in your pocket or something. She's not talking about us.
We have no families.
We
We have each other, but we are all orphans.
Didn't we just locate his wife?
Remember, I point to May on from the front of the map that's still up.
I just sent her a bird.
Yeah, it's like a crystal bird. It's really cool.
But think of the other PCs that Devin has been. Warforged, no friends, no family. Veronica dead. The other one, no loved ones. All alone.
Betrayed
No,
by
but
his
we're-
court and dead now also.
Sure, but
We're-
isn't that a you thing?
That isn't us.
You, bro.
Like greatest hag is suddenly bagging on him? No, I'm just kidding.
No, we're one big old family. Dad apparently been looking away to reset time for us. We've looked for our own family. Much as I don't like visiting, you guys
That
are
would
still...
be very sweet if you
That
were
would be
around
very
time
sweet.
to save all our parents.
no,
It would take forever. It'd be so long. So many of us.
Declan was looking for a way to turn back time to save you.
He thought we were gone. Forever.
You did. Well, you didn't come back.
I mean, but then more time passed and we didn't come back.
He didn't know that.
I did not know it. I mean, seems pretty crazy. I don't know.
how would anybody know? Time keeps moving
right.
forward. To expect someone to come get you is...
How long did he wait, out of curiosity?
He waited until the war started. About 6 months, but once the city became too dangerous to be in, it was no longer his home base.
So he asked you to watch it, and now we're here, but he's capping.
He asked me to watch this portal, and I've been watching it for 3-4 months. No, 2 months, sorry. I'm bad with math.
Great magician. Bad
Wonderful
math
magician. Not a math magician. Not math magical.
Yet. You still got time, buddy.
This is true.
Okay. But
Yeah, I get. So we gotta go save Dad and then find a way to turn back time so that we can get our smooches back. Okay.
Question.
Yeah,
If we instead do we need Papa to turn back time? Because if we turn back time, we avoid doing
Papa never
this
got
now.
We might just need to leave time alone. The story keeps on writing itself, even if we're out of it for a little while.
It's
Yeah,
true.
but you gotta think about how sad that story was for May. No kisses, no smooches.
And it's a sad story, but think about the happy one when you're reunited again.
Think about the happier one where we never were parted.
Well, then it
This
wouldn't
time.
be a happier one because it never happened in the first place.
But also no war. In Tuk
Also,
Tuk still
also
alive.
countless lives saved.
Would the war happen or would it not? We had all the pieces to make that portal happen. We would just have to tell our previous selves not to do it, but who's going to convince Dad to do that? You were all for it.
There would be, but there'd be 6 of us this time.
Yes.
Stop him with force.
Then would you be willing to maybe have our iterations of ourselves never exist?
I would kill myself to stop myself from doing this thing. But wait, but I'd be dead. I would not kill myself. I take that back.
Messing with time, it does not sound like a great story. Sounds awful. I think we have to leave it as is, and this is the consequences of our actions. As shitty as they are.
I'm never following Paul into a door ever again.
Me either. Not the other Paul Battle. When we go back in time, I will not follow him.
Yeah, no, we're not following either version of Paul Barrow into a door ever again. You're either following me or him. Points to Gus.
You win.
Well, I haven't eaten in 6 months. Start to make a sandwich.
A year.
A year? It's 2 sandwiches.
Well,
Okay.
time to fix our mess, I guess.
Oh, sorry, what did you say, Paul?
How far is Papa from us now?
Now? Continents away.
What?
Tomorrow? Right outside that window.
Wait a second.
He
He's
waves his
continents-
fingers. He didn't do anything, he just waves his fingers.
Paul Barrow reacts like that's the trick.
Yeah. Like,
How could anyone's fingers be this nimble?
He's looking around.
How is he continents away right now?
Because this library's in space, dude. Come on.
How am I
Yeah,
supposed to know? He told us to
My
go through a
library's not in
mysterious thing.
space.
I'm just saying, like, it's pretty obvious we're in space.
There's mountains
Yeah.
over there.
Space
Space
mountains.
Not
mountains.
space mountains. He says they're not space mountains, no.
Sure, that's what somebody who was lied about mountains would say.
Listen, once a day, I can change those windows into a portal. Pretty much wherever I want. Pretty much. If there's distortions in the torrent, it makes it harder. I'm not sure why.
Distortions.
But ultimately, I mean, I can put you damn near close on the front door of these Gearspawn.
I don't know if that's a great
I don't
idea.
really
We almost died
recommend
with
it.
one guy.
What?
But the two that dude was like juiced up by like 2 other dudes.
Yeah, but how do you know it's not if it's the whole entire faction, right, that has Dad, right? How many of those
but
dudes might be
they don't
juiced
have the
up?
spooky claws no more.
Also true. What if they have more?
We got
Why
him
don't they have the spooky claw? What spooky claws?
spooky claws that let you eat your friends and get real buff?
Make you feel really good.
What?
Not these.
I'm hearing
not these
conflicting
claws.
stories here. No, they make you feel good, but they're spooky and they kill people.
Yeah, you summed it up.
Also,
Oh, so it's the same story. Okay.
It's like you take the essence of those people. That's what it looked like.
Mm-hmm. You eat up their juice and then you're real buff.
Oh, that's kind of what you do, right, Paul Bearer?
you can't say you've ever called me juicing. That'll never hold up in court of law.
You'll never put asterisks next to my flawless wrestling career record.
The funny thing is, I meant to say Gus.
You meant to say Gus. Yeah, like you were looking me in the eye when you said I almost reacted.
Well.
Oh yes,
Why do you fly off the handle all the time, Barbero?
Very hungry. my
You're so angry all the time.
I start making him a sandwich.
regiment makes me hungry.
No, okay.
3
traveled
sandwiches.
Where does Papa be now?
Where does...
Started to be different sentence. Failed.
He's with the Geospore.
Yes, but where? What continent?
Agos?
We're in space. So when he says continents away, it's because we're not in Agos anymore.
Okay, but to be clear, we're not in space.
Okay, sure.
Where are we then?
Regular mountains. Regular mountains, a likely story.
I'm sorry. I assume you're darling, right? Because we didn't actually do introductions, but I heard of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me how much he loved and respected you and how proud of you he was. Specifically you. He talked about them as disappointments. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, Fox person kind of like, Fox folk kind of like stands out, you know? He said, I have twin sons. One's a panda, one's a normal polar bear looking. They kind normal of, if it wasn't for the panda, they would be the same. And then he said he had a foxfolk daughter. He talked about a lot of his kids, but he mostly was worried about you
some
three.
Sort of critter.
Yeah, because we probably went through the door. Ah, man.
A panda and a polar bear. That's what I said.
Yeah, what about this? I just want to know where we are.
That's a wonderful question.
Nice.
And I would love to tell you, but I, as the DM, forgot the name of the continent that my tower's on.
Oh, it's ever changing then. Just anywhere, everywhere.
Well, that's how nice of you to assume that that's what it is.
Well, you said you are the grandest of Maguses, so you should be everywhere all at the same time.
We're on Cozend, to be clear.
She will not.
You would know that Cozend is another continent on Goron. Probably not somewhere necessarily that she's been, because like probably not the best continent in general for entertainment. But it is not too far from Agos, depending on how you get there, right? Because like it's a globe.
Okay, so we just have to wait a day and then we can get back?
Yeah. I can transport you. I mean, so here's the sticky business of it. I can... There's only a few times a day I can use my tower's magic to check on places. And I also can use it to actually go places. So it's kind of one of those things. I use it to see, and then if I need to travel, I can do that. For the last few months, I've been using it to check on the portal more than anything else. Or at this portal.
She'll look to her brothers. I don't think we should go right on the doorstep for Dad, because we have no idea what that looks like. We could be dead in 2 seconds. So...
Disguises.
How are we going to dress both you handsome boys up, huh? Should we paint you different
I'll be
colors?
the horse you ride in on.
Gives a new meaning to Trojan horse.
Well, sounds like a great plan. Let's do that.
All right. Good talk.
I'm sold.
So tomorrow, you guys want to just show up on the doorstep of these...
Directly in front of my father, please.
I mean, we could...
Is that possible?
In theory, do that. I mean...
I really just want to reach out, grab him, and pull him in.
Pull him in. Yes, this is a very good idea.
We can try.
Because if you behind the window, you know see window, correct? Like we look behind the window, it's not there.
Yeah.
That's true.
Can you make windows
Operation
smaller?
Yoinkaroo.
Can I make it smaller? No.
Small. It's big. Okay.
It has to. It's the size of his windows, and he like motions to his.
Which is really lovely, by the way.
Thank you. It is
I
a
love
home
your view
away
of the
from home.
Space Mountains.
I cannot stress enough. We're not in space. You could literally go through the tower, down a couple levels, and then step out onto the grass and breathe.
Oh, I'm afraid to do that.
But we're all in space though.
He like scratches his forehead.
This how I feel.
Because
Oh.
like if the
I thought he
if
said
the
Paul
planet's in
Barrow
space-
was the one straight to the point.
I get it. I understand what he's saying.
Yeah. No, I must have misheard him when he was talking about who was quick-witted and wasn't. I apologize.
Okay.
No, I'm the one who cooks food, brother.
This is true.
So, appear in front of Papa. Reach out strong arm.
That'll be me then.
You'll need assistance. So then my arm too will come out and pull Papa in.
Yeah, Operation Yoinkaroo.
Yeah, it's almost like I never thought of
I'll
this.
actually, I'll be your anchor. I'll hold on to your waist,
You think you
or I'll hold on
can?
to your ankles, and then I'll
You
push you through the door.
you
through
can
the
have
window.
Sugar Spice
You grab
Bite
Papa.
jacket pull back on you. You grab me.
Oh,
I reach in,
Yes.
and then
or I'll turn into a really long snake,
why this?
like an anaconda,
I don't like this.
and I'll just stick my little tail out, and I'll.
You are
Yeah,
on
we'll
your
just,
own.
you'll just slap, like whip you over to Declan.
I will.
Declan
Yeah.
can grab you
Yeah.
and pull. So then
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a snake popping out of midair.
Darling.
Everybody freaks out.
Darling,
except
what's
for
your
Declan
plan?
because he sees the panda colors.
And I'll be like, I'm a panda snake.
Let's not do that. We do want to be quiet. Why
yeah,
would
you
you?
could just eat Declan. You just
Yeah,
pop
yeah.
him in your big old snake mouth and
Yeah.
summon him back.
Yes,
is
digest
right.
him for 30 minutes and then pull him back onto.
Yeah, it takes a long time to digest, so you can just spit him back up.
Partially digested father.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can wild shape into my dad.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
And Grand Magus says, well, let's decide it then. Tomorrow, we'll try y'all's Yoinkaroo plan. Until then, get comfortable. And he walks over to Sugar and Spice and scratches both of them behind the ear. And that's where we're going to end the episode. Hey, Shane. Apple my eye. heart of my hearts. You have a role for humanity to do. And as the professional that you are, I know that you're teed up. And that you know who we're rolling for.
Give kids the world. It's important to give the whole world to children.
I feel like we've already done them multiple times. Like past.
More kids.
I mean, I don't know that for sure because I can't log in to check the spreadsheet.
Yeah, and that's why give kids the world. We're rolling for them today. A worthwhile cause worth your time and money and my time and money. I've rolled a natural 20.
Sick.
So I'll be rolling again.
Nice.
And this time I've rolled a 7.
That's a lot.
Still good.
And
that's a whole lot.
If they got next week, they got next week, and we'll figure it out next time.
Next time on Lawful... No.
We pay our bills.
No. We'll see. So it is on to my privilege, my responsibility to tell you guys a dad joke.
A dad joke.
What do you call it when a snowman throws a tantrum?
Say when
What do you call it when a snowman throws a tantrum?
A meltdown.
That's got to be
That
it.
is correct. It's a meltdown.
Slam my dunk.
Sign your documents. Yeah, got it. Devin, tell me a funny ass joke.
What does Jeff Bezos do before he goes to sleep? I just saw this.
Count his money.
I don't know.
He puts his pajamas on.
Pajamas on? 'Cause it sounds
Pajamas
like
on.
Amazon?
Pajamas
Oh, pajamas on.
on. Signing any documents today, are you?
I actually thought it was funnier when I thought it was just like he does what everybody
An
does. He
anti-joke.
puts his pajamas
He
on.
pays $1,000 for some
No, it's like
treatment to put him to sleep.
What does he do when he wakes up? He gets out of bed. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I
Normal
call
guy.
that
Very
kind of
likable,
back.
I guess. I don't know.
It's the same as everybody else.
He puts his pants on one leg at a time. Yeah, sure, he has 14 robots do it for him, but sure.
And those pants are made out of diamonds.
Diamonds and our tears. Avon, tell me a funny ass joke.
What did the sushi say to the bee?
Eat me, nerd. I don't know.
Nope. Shoot.
Nope.
Time's up.
Got nothing.
Wasabi.
What's
Oh,
up?
nice. That's cool.
Oh, nice. I also have a bee-themed joke today.
Oh, good. Well, that's all the time. No, I'm kidding. Shane, tell me a funny ass joke.
What do bees do if they need a ride?
Ooh, beer.
What do bees do if they need a ride? Ooh, they show their boobies.
No, that's to get out of tickets. That's how they get out of tickets.
What a horrible world do you live in?
I have no idea.
They wait at the buzz stop.
That's
How do they
cute.
fly? Stupid bees.
They do. They fly to the buzz stop and then get on the buzz.
And then get. But what is that flies them around?
It's just them flying in a tight pattern and
Oh,
they make a
okay.
little humming noise. Don't worry
I
about it.
like it.
And they turn into a
They
bus
communicate by
as they
dancing.
fly.
Yeah.
That's
It's called
true.
a
They
waggle
do.
dance.
That's a weird name for it.
I'm pretty sure it is. I could have made that up.
We're confident. That's all that
It
matters.
sounds like something you would make up, and you didn't though, because when I Google it, it's a thing.
Yeah, that's
But here's
most
the
of
thing
things
about
I say.
Shane.
People
He's
don't believe
right
me.
a lot, but Shane also will lie
A
to your
lot.
face
No, so
and then
so let me-
joke
let-
about
let-
it.
No, let me clear the record on this once and for all. I do not lie ever. I'm just guessing. Everything I say is just a shot in the dark. It's just based on the patterns that I've observed and instances that I can like reliably predict will happen again. This is my best guess.
Guessing confidently.
Anyways. Devin, as we always say.
No, we love you, bud.
That's fucking
We love you.
We love you.
Just going down. Just gone.